Dermatology studies confirm that after menopause, women lose up to 30% of collagen in just 5 years, making wrinkles and hair loss almost inevitable. But here's the surprising truth. It's not just hormones. It's vitamin deficiencies. And there are 3 specific vitamins most women over 50 don't even know they're missing. Let's talk about them. Hello, I'm Dr. William Lee, a board-certified gynecologist with over 15 years of experience helping women navigate menopause, hormone changes, and healthy aging. I've worked with thousands of women in their 50s, 60s, and beyond who were frustrated that their skin, hair, and energy seemed to fade no matter what products they tried. And I want you to know, you are not powerless against these changes. The beauty industry often tells women that youth can be bought in jars, injections, or expensive facials, but the evidence shows otherwise. The real solution is far simpler. It lies in restoring the nutrients your body silently runs out of after 50. Today, I'll break down the 3 specific vitamins with clinical research showing benefits for skin elasticity, hair thickness, and nail strength. And the last one might surprise you the most. Before we dive in, make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss future videos on women's health after 40. And please help me reach my first 1,000 subscribers so I can continue growing this channel. I'd also love to hear from you. Type 1 in the comments if this resonates with your experience, or 0 if you'd like me to cover other health concerns. Your feedback helps me create content that truly supports you. 1. Vitamin K2, the elasticity supporter. If your skin feels tighter in the wrong way, rigid, dry, and less springy despite diligent skincare, vitamin K2 deserves your attention first. Vitamin K2 is often missing from anti-aging conversations. Yet its job is fundamental. It activates proteins that regulate where calcium goes. Through gamma carboxylation, K2 turns on matrix GLA protein in blood vessels and osteocalcin in bone, guiding calcium into the skeleton while discouraging deposits in arteries and soft tissues. When calcium accumulates in the wrong places, tissues gradually stiffen. In skin, that stiffness appears as a loss of bounce and an exaggeration of fine lines, the very changes many women notice accelerating after 50. Why is this so relevant in the post-menopausal years? Falling estrogen alters vascular tone and microcirculation, and the skin's need for oxygen and nutrients does not decline with age. By supporting vascular flexibility and healthy mineral balance, adequate K2 helps preserve the microenvironment that keeps skin supple. Clinical and observational research links higher K2 intake with better vascular health and improved elastic properties of tissues, reinforcing what I see in practice when women correct a deficiency and give their skin a fair chance to respond. Sourcing K2 from food can be challenging. The richest source is natto, a fermented soybean dish commonly eaten in Japan. Smaller amounts occur in aged cheeses such as Gouda or Mimolette, and in some fermented dairy products. Because these foods are uncommon in many Western diets, supplementation is often the most practical option. I typically discuss Menaquinone 7, MK7, a long-acting form that provides steadier activation of K-dependent proteins than shorter-acting forms. As for amounts, a frequently used range is 90 to 180 micrograms per day of MK7, taken with a meal that includes some fat to support absorption. Individual needs vary. So women on anticoagulants, for example warfarin, or with bleeding disorders must consult their prescriber before adding any form of vitamin K. For others, pairing vitamin D3 and magnesium with K2 can support overall calcium handling and bone health, an essential priority after menopause. Expect physiology, not theatrics. K2 does not create overnight cosmetic changes. It helps tissues behave more youthfully over time. With consistent use, many women notice subtle improvements within 6 to 8 weeks. Skin that feels less rigid, holds moisture more reliably, and regains a touch of natural spring. Gains in bone density and arterial stiffness accrue more gradually over 3 to 6 months, which is why adherence matters more than intensity. Think of K2 as restoring the scaffolding that lets other good habits work. Nutritious meals, better sleep, and a sensible topical routine. A few practical steps make K2 easier to integrate. First, look honestly at your diet. If fermented foods and aged cheeses are rare, supplementation is reasonable. Second, take MK7 with your main meal to improve uptake and reduce the chance of forgetting. Third, do not abandon the fundamentals. Daily sunscreen, gentle cleansing, and a barrier-supporting moisturizer will complement K2's inside-out support. Finally, monitor how you feel as much as how you look. Steadier energy and fewer nighttime calf cramps can be subtle clues that mineral balance is moving in the right direction. K2's value extends beyond appearance. By directing calcium into bone, it supports the structure that keeps you active and independent, while helping blood vessels remain resilient with age. Correcting this single deficiency cannot solve every concern, but for many women, it releases a hidden brake on progress and allows their broader routine to finally show results. Elasticity is only one part of youthful skin. Next, we will examine a complementary strategy that emphasizes cell-level defense, helping you protect your natural glow from everyday stressors you cannot see. 2. Vitamin A, the glow protector. Many women ask why their skin continues to look uneven, dry, or prematurely aged, even after using moisturizers, sunscreens, and serums. The answer often lies deeper than the surface. Research has revealed a remarkable nutrient that provides protection where creams cannot reach: astaxanthin. Astaxanthin is a carotenoid antioxidant found in salmon, shrimp, lobster, and certain microalgae. What makes it unique is its ability to embed itself across cell membranes, guarding both the inner and outer layers at once. By doing so, it intercepts free radicals in the exact location where they cause the most damage. Laboratory comparisons show that astaxanthin is up to 500 times stronger than vitamin E and many times more powerful than vitamin C in counteracting oxidative stress. This distinction becomes especially important after menopause. As estrogen levels fall, the body's natural antioxidant defenses weaken, leaving skin more vulnerable to environmental stress. Free radicals generated by sunlight and pollution attack collagen, elastin, and cell membranes, accelerating wrinkles, uneven pigmentation, and dryness. Topical sunscreens block some ultraviolet light, but they cannot neutralize the oxidative injury already occurring inside cells. Astaxanthin fills this critical gap by protecting skin from within, reinforcing defenses that age alone has weakened. Clinical research has provided encouraging results. A randomized, double-blind study in Japan found that women who consumed 6 milligrams of astaxanthin daily for 8 weeks experienced measurable improvements in elasticity, moisture, and fine wrinkles compared with placebo. Another trial reported visible brightening of skin tone and reduction of roughness, outcomes that align closely with the feedback I hear from patients. Many describe their faces appearing fresher in photographs and the delicate skin around their eyes looking smoother. Dietary sources exist, but are modest. Wild salmon, trout, red sea bream, krill, and shrimp contain varying amounts, but to achieve the doses used in studies, most women would need impractically large servings every day. For this reason, supplementation is often the most effective approach. A common dosage is 4 to 8 mg daily, taken with a meal containing fat to enhance absorption. Safety is excellent at these levels, though mild stomach upset may occur if capsules are taken on an empty stomach. Astaxanthin should be seen as complementary to topical care, not a replacement. Sunscreen, hydration, and a balanced diet remain essential. What astaxanthin adds is an inner shield that strengthens the skin's ability to withstand daily stressors. Some researchers have referred to it as an internal sunscreen, not because it blocks ultraviolet rays, but because it helps neutralize the oxidative damage those rays create inside the skin. The combination of external and internal protection offers a more comprehensive approach to maintaining a youthful appearance. Practical advice matters too. Select supplements that clearly state the amount of astaxanthin in milligrams and specify that the source is the microalga Haematococcus pluvialis, which is the most studied and reliable form. Pairing astaxanthin with omega-3 fatty acids or healthy fats in the diet can improve its absorption. Visible changes usually appear after 6 to 8 weeks of consistent use, reminding us that meaningful repair takes time and patience. Beyond cosmetic improvements, studies suggest broader benefits. Astaxanthin has been associated with protection against oxidative stress in the eye, support for cardiovascular health, and enhanced muscle endurance. For women after 50, this means that a single nutrient may contribute not only to a healthier complexion, but also to overall vitality. Still, the most noticeable and motivating effects are often seen in the mirror: softer lines, a more even tone, and a subtle glow that feels authentic rather than artificial. The role of astaxanthin is to protect, but protection alone does not rebuild what is already thinned or weakened. To restore strength to hair, nails, and the surface of skin, another nutrient becomes essential. That is where biotin enters the conversation. The vitamin known for its ability to strengthen keratin structures and provide visible renewal over time. 3. Vitamin B7, the keratin builder. Have you ever felt frustrated running your fingers through thinning hair or watching your nails split just as they begin to grow? These are not minor cosmetic annoyances. They are biological signals, and one of the most common reasons behind them is a lack of biotin, also known as vitamin B7. Biotin belongs to the B complex family and plays a central role in producing keratin, the tough protein that forms hair, nails, and the outer layer of skin. When biotin levels fall short, keratin synthesis slows down, leaving tissues fragile. That is why women in their 50s and 60s so often report brittle nails, increased hair shedding, and skin that never feels truly smooth, even with diligent care. On a cellular level, biotin acts as a cofactor for enzymes involved in metabolizing amino acids, fats, and glucose. These metabolic steps provide the raw materials keratin needs. Without them, new cells lack structure, and the visible results appear as breakage, thinning, or dryness. This mechanism explains why correcting a deficiency produces such tangible changes. Evidence is steadily building. In one study published in the Journal of Clinical and Aesthetic Dermatology, women with brittle nails who supplemented with 2.5 milligrams of biotin daily for 6 months showed marked improvements in thickness and strength. Other research has documented enhanced hair growth and reduced shedding among postmenopausal women. The pattern is consistent. When the body receives adequate biotin, keratin production stabilizes and tissues gradually regain resilience. Although biotin is found in eggs, almonds, walnuts, avocados, and sweet potatoes, there are challenges. Cooking can degrade part of the vitamin, and absorption declines with age. For this reason, many women over 50 benefit from supplementation. Typical doses range from 2.5 to 5 milligrams daily, taken with food. Because biotin is water-soluble, excess amounts are excreted in urine, and toxicity is extremely rare. The timeline for results requires patience. Hair and nails grow slowly, so visible changes often take 2 to 3 months. Early signs may be subtle: a smoother nail edge, baby hairs appearing at the temples, or skin that no longer feels persistently dry. Over time, these small improvements accumulate, and confidence begins to return. Now, I'd love to hear from you. Have you ever tried biotin for your hair or nails? Did it make a difference? Or are you still searching for answers? Type yes if you've used it before, or no if you're just considering it. And if you have tips or struggles to share, leave them in the comments. Your input could give another woman the encouragement she needs to make biotin work more effectively. It should be part of a broader strategy. Adequate protein intake ensures the body has the building blocks for keratin. Omega-3 fatty acids from fish or flax support scalp and nail bed health. Hydration improves cellular turnover, and balanced rest gives the body time to repair. Women who integrate these habits often notice results more quickly than those relying on supplements alone. What makes biotin compelling is not that it offers instant transformations, but that it restores a natural process. Your body still knows how to perform. By providing the missing nutrient consistently, you allow keratin structures to rebuild gradually and reliably. For many women, this is the turning point when external frustration gives way to quiet progress. As we close this section, remember that repairing structure is only one dimension of healthy aging. Nutrients can lay the foundation, but their benefits multiply when combined with lifestyle choices that enhance circulation, hydration, and cellular repair. In the next part, we will explore 5 daily habits that act as multipliers, ensuring the vitamins you take deliver the glow, energy, and resilience you deserve. 4. 5 supportive habits to multiply the benefits. Nutrients can only do their best work when the environment inside the body supports them. I've seen many women start a new vitamin with high expectations, only to feel disappointed months later. The reason is not that the vitamins failed, but that daily habits silently undermine their effects. To make K2, astaxanthin, and biotin truly transformative, certain foundational practices must be part of the picture. The first habit is hydration. Water is the transport medium for every nutrient. Without enough fluid, cells cannot receive vitamins efficiently, nor can they remove waste. Skin cells in particular are quick to show the consequences of dehydration, becoming flat, dull, and prone to fine lines. Women who commit to 6 to 8 glasses of water daily often notice their moisturizers suddenly seem to work better because the skin barrier is no longer starved of internal hydration. The second is gentle sun exposure. Just 10 minutes of morning light helps regulate circadian rhythms, stimulate natural vitamin D production, and stabilize hormones that influence skin repair. Exposure should never be excessive, and sunscreen remains essential later in the day. But this brief contact with natural light is a quiet ally for both skin health and sleep quality. When sleep improves, the face often follows, appearing brighter and more rested. Third comes nutrition itself. Vitamins function more effectively when surrounded by their natural cofactors in whole foods. A diet rich in colorful vegetables, berries, legumes, and healthy fats provides the antioxidants, minerals, and phytonutrients that amplify the actions of K2, astaxanthin, and biotin. I often encourage women to view supplements as reinforcements, not substitutes. A plate that looks like a garden, vibrant greens, reds, purples, and oranges is one of the most powerful beauty tools available. The fourth habit is restorative sleep. During the deep stages of rest, the body produces collagen, repairs micro damage, and balances cortisol levels. Skimping on sleep disrupts all of these processes, and no supplement can fully compensate. Women who protect 7 to 8 hours of quality rest often report more even skin tone, reduced puffiness, and steadier energy. Practical steps like maintaining a consistent bedtime, limiting late caffeine, and dimming screens can make a measurable difference. The fifth is stress management. Elevated cortisol breaks down collagen and accelerates visible aging. Even brief practices such as deep breathing, mindfulness, or prayer can reduce stress hormones and give skin a fighting chance to maintain elasticity. I remind patients that managing stress is not indulgence. It is preventive medicine. Just 10 minutes of intentional relaxation can change how the body responds to challenges and how the skin looks in the mirror. Together, these habits act as multipliers. Vitamins alone provide raw materials, but habits determine whether the body uses them efficiently. I often compare it to planting seeds. If the soil is dry and neglected, even the best seeds will fail to grow. But when the ground is nurtured, the same seeds thrive. Women who combine consistent supplementation with hydration, balanced meals, rest, light, and stress control are the ones who see the most striking changes. This is also a good time to remind you that your voice shapes this conversation. If any of these habits resonate with your own experience, share it in the comments below. By doing so, you may inspire another woman to take a small step toward better health. And if you have not yet joined our growing community, subscribing now will help us reach 1,000 members who support each other through this journey of life after 50. Habits may sound simple, but they create the framework within which nutrients perform at their peak. Once these basics are in place, the improvements in skin, hair, and energy become more consistent and more visible. And beyond physical changes, they set the stage for something even more important, the emotional renewal that comes when a woman begins to feel like herself again. That is what we will explore next. The deeper truth about aging and how it affects not only appearance, but also the way we see ourselves. Knowing which vitamins matter is only the first step. The real progress comes when you integrate them into a daily routine that feels sustainable rather than overwhelming. The goal is not perfection, but consistency. Small, steady actions are what bring lasting results. If you are new to supplements, begin gently. For vitamin K2, MK7, start with 90 micrograms once daily, ideally with your largest meal. Observe how your body responds before considering an increase. Pairing it with vitamin D3 and magnesium can further support calcium balance. With astaxanthin, choose a reputable product that lists the milligram content clearly. A practical starting dose is 4 milliliters daily, taken with food that contains healthy fats, such as salmon, olive oil, or avocado. Over time, you may increase to 6 or 8 milliliters if recommended by your physician. Remember that visible benefits usually emerge after 6 to 8 weeks, so patience is essential. For biotin, doses of 2.5 to 5 milligrams daily are most commonly studied because hair and nails grow slowly. Commit to at least 3 months before evaluating results. Combining biotin with adequate protein intake, eggs, legumes, or lean meats will help the vitamin perform more effectively. As you add these nutrients, keep your expectations balanced. They are not quick fixes, but rather steady allies that support the body's ability to repair itself. To avoid overwhelm, introduce one supplement at a time and track your progress with simple notes or photos. This allows you to see the gradual changes that are easy to overlook day by day. Above all, treat these steps as acts of self-care, not burdens. By starting slowly and listening to your body, you give yourself the best chance to succeed without stress. We've walked through 3 key nutrients that quietly shape how women age after 50. Vitamin K2 supports elasticity by guiding calcium into bones and away from soft tissues, preserving both vascular health and skin resilience. Astaxanthin acts as a powerful internal shield, protecting cells from oxidative stress that accelerates wrinkles and pigmentation. And biotin restores the strength of keratin, helping hair, nails, and the skin surface regain vitality. Each of these vitamins has been studied. Each has shown measurable benefits, and together they address the very concerns so many women share: sagging skin, thinning hair, brittle nails, and fading energy. The message is simple. Beauty after menopause is not about reversing time, but about giving your body what it still needs to thrive. My advice is to start small, be consistent, and focus on balance. Choose reliable supplements. Combine them with nutrient-rich foods, hydrate well, and protect your sleep. Progress takes weeks, sometimes months, but the improvements accumulate. More importantly, the confidence that returns when you feel aligned with your reflection is worth every bit of patience. I want to thank you for spending this time with me. If today's message gave you clarity or hope, please like this video, share it with a friend who may benefit, and subscribe. Your support helps us reach our first 1,000 subscribers and continue building a community dedicated to women's health after 40. I truly appreciate your presence, your comments, and your commitment to caring for yourself. Remember, it is never too late to feel strong, radiant, and fully alive in your own skin.